meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 weather.
Well, the start of this year's Iditarod race is Saturday, but Mother Nature is not helping up in Alaska.
Wow.
Snow in Anchorage is melting, so they are bringing it in by rail. The section of the race going through Anchorage has been cut from 11 down to 3 miles because of the lack of snow.
That's not something you'd expect in Alaska.
No.
No. But they will have the race.
That's good.
Which will be rather important. So I guess, guys, the snow that we had last night
where'd it
means
go?
that we're starting the month coming in like a lion.
As a lion? All right.
Okay.
So what? It's going to end like a lamb?
Yeah.
But we've had marches before where it comes in like a lion,
Right.
ends like a lion, comes
Yeah.
in like a lamb,
It came
ends
in,
like a lamb,
It came in once like a possum
like a possum.
and left like a wounded badger.
Bear.
Went through our trash.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
we all
weird
know
year.
that's kind of a lore that doesn't really come true, but the proverb itself possibly came in by looking at the stars, the constellations. Now, here's what's interesting here. In the beginning of March, we have Aries the ram, or the lamb, overhead, and just coming off, rising on the east, you have Leo the lion, okay, so coming in like a lion. So what about the end of the month? Well, here's something interesting. We have Leo the lion, the constellation overhead, and then Aries the ram, or lamb, is actually setting in the west, or coming out like a lamb. So maybe that's where the proverb came from. Maybe not, but it's something rather interesting. Okay. Here are the clouds that are still sticking around. Some light snow showers aloft, not really reaching the ground, all part of the main system that we have pushing its way across the Ohio Valley. The steering wind still coming out of the northwest, not much dry air to really scour away these clouds really quickly. So I think as we head through the overnight hours, these clouds that we're going to be hanging around, that we're hanging around now, are pretty much going to hang out for the rest of the night. Here's our future track, closer version of it, of our viewing area. 1:30 in the morning, maybe a few breaks here and there. 5 a.m., maybe a few breaks as well. We could get a nice little punch of dry air that could allow for a little bit more sun before some more clouds will be coming in from the west come about Friday afternoon or evening. So kind of calling it a mostly cloudy, a partly sunny sky, depending on the height of the clouds, middle or high level clouds. So we could be seeing some breaks of sun here and there, but the flow coming out of the northwest, not going to do a whole heck of a lot as far as warming up our numbers. Maybe about a few degrees I expect to see. So upper 30s from Galena through Maquoketa, Savannah, maybe around 40 degrees from Sterling Rock Falls into Walcott. Could be seeing temperatures a few degrees warmer than that though. South of the Quad Cities from Mount Pleasant to Burlington at 45, 43 in Galesburg. And the Quad Cities are going to shoot for a high of 42, which just is about seasonal for this time of year. Things will be trending even warmer in the days ahead. Dry, too, not much as far as any organized moisture. Main storm system coming out of the west, though, is going to provide that flow out of the southwest, and that's going to allow our temperatures to warm nicely from 40s on Saturday to 50s heading into Sunday. And that trend continues even more. As we get into early next week, we're likely going to be seeing some 60s make their way across the Tuesday, 70s not too far behind. And that's only lasts for a couple of days, and then we start cooling things off once again. So clouds breaking up later on tonight, seasonally cold, about 24 for the low, and then for tomorrow, partly sunny, pleasant. Maybe an outside chance for a shower late, but right now we're looking at that more north of the Quad Cities. Daytime high about 42, 45 on Saturday, 52 on Sunday. Still looking at lower 60s on Monday, Tuesday being the warmest. That may lead to some soggy weather, a few scattered showers, maybe even a stray thunder shower. And once that system moves on by, then we'll drop those temperatures in the 50s, still well above the norm for this time of year.
Very nice.
All right. Thanks, James.
Hy-Vees across Iowa are recalling Maytag raw milk blue cheese due to a possible Listeria contamination. All the product was labeled as Maytag blue raw milk, Maytag blue, or Maytag Iowa blue cheese, with use-by dates between January 20th and May 3rd of this year. Customers who purchase the cheese should discard or return it to their local Hy-Vee store for a full refund.
And coming up, making a business out of prepping.
The specialized training offered by an Illinois man and why he admits he's taking advantage of people's fears.
And more oversight needed, how problems at this boarding school could change state law in Iowa.